William from the front desk at the Hyatt Regency in Jersey City, here with Misty Lindo, front office manager. So Misty, there's a large buzz about the bees on property. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yes, absolutely. This past year we actually put some beehives up on top of our roof. We're really excited. We had about 32,000 bees check in one day to the roof. They are harvesting honey up there. At peak we actually had 60,000 bees. We're creating our own honey. We're using it in the restaurant. It's super exciting. We actually wear these pins, which have been wonderful for the front desk because it engages the guests in conversation. They ask us what it's all about. We're able to tell them about the bees and get them just as excited as we are. We also have a large honeycomb that's at the front desk that guests can actually come and they dig their spoon right in and they can eat the honey and the honeycomb in its purest form. Yes.
32,000, it's safe to say that's the largest check-in in history. So Misty, America wants to know, are the bees dangerous to the hotel or the guests?
You know, that's a really good question and we get it a lot. Guests get really concerned when they find out how many bees are floating around the property. It is safe to say that we use common sense when we're harvesting the honey. They're welcome members of our family and they are not harmful at all. There's no harm in them climbing in the windows or doing anything crazy like that. All they're going to do is give us delicious honey.
Very nice, very nice. So now we're signing off. We're going to be checking in with Jelani Gonzalez, who's going to be interviewing the executive housekeeper, Kevin Levine.
This is Jelani Gonzalez from the front desk. I'm here with Kevin Levine, the executive housekeeper. Kevin, we understand there was a challenge with the company who supplies the linen for the hotel. How was that experience?
Oh, it was just awful. We call it the summer of the stinky sheets. And what happened was the water recycling system at the plant that supplies the linen sheets to us broke down, so all the sheets and pillowcases got washed with dirty water.
Wow. And how was the guest response, and what was done from the hotel's point of view to rectify the situation?
Well, the guests were obviously really upset, and it's very uncomfortable for them to check into a room that had the smell of dirty water in the sheets. So we moved them until we found rooms that had clean sheets that weren't affected by this. And then the hotel decided to wash all the linen and pillowcases on site. And we had boardrooms filled with employees using irons and ironing boards to wash and dry and press our own pillowcases and sheets to make it a better experience for the guests. We compensated them by reducing rates, offering food and beverage, offering gold passport points, and I think it really worked out for the best because going into the month we had a net promoter score of 60%, and after this was all done with, we had a 68% due to our recovery efforts.
Wow, pretty impressive. Now back to you.
And I'm with Anderson Foote, our rooms exec. Anderson, the hotel recently just weathered Hurricane Sandy. Can you tell me how exactly it affected the hotel?
Of course. Well, as you can see, we sit out into the Hudson River, and the eye of the storm came directly through New Jersey, and we were pretty significantly impacted.
Oh my gosh. And was there a storm surge, and how exactly affected the hotel?
Well, we put away everything that wasn't bolted down, and in addition to that, we sandbagged every entrance to the hotel. Engineering and housekeeping did a really good job of preparing for the storm. Fortunately, no windows broke during the storm, and the surge got up to about 15 feet above sea level. We did have water enter the hotel and flood about 4 feet deep in the first floor lobby, but that was the extent.
And was there a guest at the hotel at the time?
We were occupied during the time, and we encouraged guests not to leave before, during, or after the storm. There was a short period of time where we weren't allowing new guests to check in, but we never turned anyone away from the hotel. We were 5 days without power and 5 days without hot water. Our associates are really the ones that pulled us through. They stayed on property, they worked long shifts, they worked back-to-back shifts, and as you might expect, business took a dip as well as our customer service scores, but at the end of the day, at the end of the year, we were able to make all of our goals, our NPS goals and our occupancy goals, so we're very proud of that.
That's amazing. Thank you, Anderson. And now let's go back to Liza, who's interviewing our general manager, Terry Dunbar.
Now, Mr. Dunbar, we see that the Hyatt Regency Jersey City is #1 on TripAdvisor. Can you please explain how the Hyatt Regency Jersey City has achieved such a prestigious position?
Oh, I can. That's easy. We have #1 location, but even more important than that, we have people. We have the best employees here, especially at our front desk. They're just incredible. Every comment that we get from the customers about how gracious they are, how welcoming they are, how they represent the Hyatt organization, And that is what makes the difference, and we are so fortunate to have you.
Well, that's good to hear. I know everyone works hard as a team here. Until next year, Hyatt Hotels, this is the Hyatt Regency Jersey City, and you stay classy, Chicago.